Hello everyone, greetings from Storycorner at Bookmine, and I'm Sudha Umashanker, and today I've chosen a story with a water element to it, and that is a story of the fight between Ganga and Saraswati. In some parts of India, we are in the midst of cyclone and a depression of sorts, and so once again water has come into focus, and that explains my choice of story. So let's dive right in and go back to the time when Sudha, the narrator, sage Vyasa, was explaining to Janmejaya and all the other sages the various rituals that can be performed to propitiate the goddess. This story is from the Devi Bhagavat Puran, and therefore it extols the virtues and the greatness of Devi or goddess Jagadamba. He began by telling them that Jagadamba is the original energy. She is the very life force of all creation. She is eternal, like the sky, time, space, the earth, and everything else. And she is the cause of causes. He also went further and said she is both the Srijan Karta and the Sarjan Karta, which means she creates the raw material at first, and from out of that she creates whatever else that she wants to fashion. And it was at her instance that the earth, the sky, water, and everything else came into being. And he also told them about how it was through her that Vishnu and Brahma and all the other deities, male and female, came into being. And she said, she revealed her left side and said it is from the left side of her body that Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Savitri, and Radha all came into being, and from the right side Vishnu, Brahma, and the other male deities came into being. Now Vishnu, from his navel appeared Brahma, and he continued the process of creation. And later, as time wore on and there was a certain decadence, and it was a time for dissolution, it was time for Lord Shiva to take over. So having explained all of this, he went on to tell them about goddess Saraswati. She is the goddess of heaven, and she is the goddess of speech and learning. She is also known as Vak or Vak Devi, and that is why people who are very refined in their speech and knowledge are said to have the Saraswati in their Vakasthanam, in their Kundali or in their horoscope. And a very important mantra to praise her is Namo Devyai Saraswati, and this, he said, was a very powerful mantra. If uttered lakhs of times, could bless a person richly. So having set the context, for the episode that is about to follow. Sage Vyasa told him that long ago Lord Vishnu had three consorts, Ganga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. And on one occasion Saraswati found that Lord Vishnu was lavishing a little more attention on Ganga, and this irked her a great deal. So she questioned him and said, how is it fair that when all three of them are his consorts, he could devote special attention on one of them? Lord Vishnu denied having done so, and he said that is not the case, and that all three of them are equally important. But she would not accept that line of reasoning. So this argument flared up a little more. And then Lord Vishnu found that he just couldn't settle the matter, and so he decided to disappear for a while. And but the matter did not end there, and Saraswati got even more furious that Vishnu had left the place. So she grabbed goddess Ganga by her lustrous locks and tried to physically assault her. At this point, goddess Lakshmi intervened and told Saraswati to rein in her anger and check herself. Now Saraswati got even more furious because she thought goddess Lakshmi was taking sides, and she was on the side of Ganga and not being neutral. So she cursed goddess Lakshmi and said, "You will be born as a tree on earth." Now Ganga thought this was very impudent of goddess Saraswati. So she in turn cursed Saraswati and told her, "You will go down to earth and become a river." Now Saraswati would have none of this, so she in turn spelt out another curse for Ganga, and she said, "You will also go down on earth and become a river, and you will carry with you grime and dirt and all of that, besides the bones and tendons of dead bodies." Now after all these curses had been pronounced, Lord Vishnu arrived on the scene, and then he explained to them that this was all preordained and that they need not have any regrets. In fact, he said by going down to earth, all the three goddesses would acquire greater fame and become more renowned, and that was how things were meant to be. He said Ganga would become a river, and so would Saraswati. And because Saraswati had tried to physically harass Ganga, she would go down to earth first and flow as a river, and she would be visible and in some parts and invisible in the others, whereas Ganga on the other hand would be more well known than goddess Saraswati. As for Lakshmi, he said yes, she would become a tree, the Tulsi tree, which was very dear to him, and he would in a later incarnation, when he came down to earth, marry her, and she would be celebrated. So finally, this was how it was all meant to be, and so that is what transpired. Ganga only remained tokenistically close to Vishnu, and so that is why you have the two rivers and Goddess Lakshmi also in the form of a tulsi tree or plant, as the case may be. And because the lord of all the lakes and ponds was called Saraswan, Saraswati got her name from Saraswan. So this is a story of the fight between Goddess Ganga and Saraswati, and I think I would use this story to remind all of you that it is very important to preserve our rivers and water bodies and lakes and keep them pure and unsullied. As we can see from the story, they all came from that original energy, that life force, Devi Jagadamba, and they are meant to be there for a purpose, to provide water for drinking, for irrigation, and for plants, and for nature, and for all the rest of it. So I think we owe it to ourselves and to Mother Earth and to Devi Jagadamba to protect each one of these water bodies and rivers and keep them absolutely pristine, pure, and so that they may last until eternity. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did researching it and and bringing it to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It would be a great source of support to us, and this will also help you stay updated of all our future uploads. Thank you for listening in, and see you around with another story very soon.